Okay, people, today is Macy's 90th Thanksgiving Day Parade. This is gonna be great. Okay, let's see, we got balloons, floats, singers, dancers, dancing Christmas trees. Wait a minute, dancing Christmas trees? Ah, yes, of course. What's Thanksgiving without the dancing Christmas trees? Well, looks like everything's ready.
Scooter, you forgot one thing.
What's that?
Cue the opening number.
Cue the opening number!
There'll be fantasy.
They'll be daring, doing stuff like you would never see.
Hey, it's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, starring everybody.
And me.
There'll be jugglers, clowns, there'll be comedy.
And a lot of us that enter us from Halloween.
Hey, it's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, starring everybody.
We'll take the world and set it on its ear. Come on, join in. We're going to start right here.
Hey, it's Macy's. Is there any way to stop us? Starting everybody, everybody, everybody.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving and welcome. I'm Matt Lauer along with my Today Show colleague, Savannah Guthrie. Millions of people and...
A very winded Miss Piggy. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be with you in a minute.
Oh, okay. Well, take your time, Miss Piggy. And thanks to you and the Muppets for helping us kick off the 90th Macy's Parade. And right now, to get the show started, here is the Muppets' own...
Okay, I'm ready.
Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem Band.
Wait, what? Who?
Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. Come on, baby. Come on and work it on out. Work it on out. Well, work it on out. Work it on out. You know you look so good. Look so good. You know you got me going now. Just like I knew you would. Like I knew you would. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Now. Come on, baby. Come on and work it on out. Work it on out. Now sing it, baby. Now. Shake it up, baby. Sing it, baby. Now. Shake it up, baby.
Join us for the great American Thanksgiving Day tradition. The streets of New York City are lined with millions of spectators, and holiday cheer is in the air. A celebration filled with television and music's biggest stars, world-famous balloons, incredible marching bands, phenomenal floats, and Broadway's best. It's all coming your way live on NBC. Welcome to the 90th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
You are hovering high above Central Park West and 77th Street in New York City as we welcome you to the island of Manhattan to the largest holiday celebration in our country today and to the historic 90th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm Al Roker, and I'm standing at the starting line. We're revving up behind me, ready to make their memorable march through Manhattan. Over 10,000 volunteers who've come here from all across America. And for the 7th year in a row, the leader of the parade pack, Macy's tireless executive executive producer, my pal, Amy Kuehl. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Al. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so proud to be part of this extraordinary moment as we celebrate this significant milestone, Macy's 90th parade. I'm here representing the thousands of Macy's employees and their families whose hard work and can-do spirit make this iconic event possible. And I'm honored to be joined by the McFadden sisters, Tatiana and Hannah, whose Olympic Games last year turned in multiple medal-winning performances in track and field. So let's get going for the 90th time. Are you ready?
Live from New York City, NBC presents Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade with your hosts from today, Matt Lauer, Savannah Guthrie, and Al Roker, with performances by the legendary Tony Bennett, country star Brett Eldridge, soul artist Aloe Black, singer-songwriter Sarah McLachlan with the Brooklyn Youth Chorus, the band Fitz and the Tantrums, Miss Piggy, from America's Got Talent, Grace Vanderwall, recording artist Regina Spektor, pop singer Dea, hip-hop trio De La Soul, country music from Easton Corbin, Kelsey Ballerini, Maddie and Tay, and the spectacular Radio City Rockettes. Appearances by the stars of NBC's new hit, This Is Us, Justin Hartley and Chrissy Metz. Music star Sarah Bareilles. From NBC Chicago PD, John Seda. Hockey greats Eric Lindros and Adam Graves. From the NBC comedy series Superstore, Ben Feldman. Gold medal winning Olympic and Paralympic champions. From NBC's movie Dolly Parton's Christmas of Many Colors, Circle of Love, Olivia Allen Lind, Sandra Lee, and Christopher Jackson with the cast and Muppets of Sesame Street. Performances from Broadway's hit musicals, Cirque du Soleil's Paramore on Broadway, Cats, Waitress, Holiday Inn, and a special musical preview of Hairspray Live. The world's biggest character balloons, fantastic floats, and ushering in the holiday season, Santa Claus. The Broadway musical Holiday Inn, star of NBC Superstore Ben Feldman, music legend Tony Bennett, when the parade continues.
And we welcome you back with this balloon's eye view of the 90th edition of Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Always love that view. The marchers are weaving their way through the streets and avenues of New York City. They go from uptown to downtown, and as tradition always has it, we're taking our position here at the finish line of the parade, 34th Street in front of Macy's flagship department store.
Al Roker, of course, has his own tradition, standing at the starting line. That's about 3 miles up the road for us. Al, good morning. How is the weather in your neck of the woods?
Oh, guys, I got to tell you, this is perfect parade weather. It's about 41 degrees. The sun is out. And don't forget, you always check your weather by checking out our friends at the Weather Channel or go online to weather.com. Well, if you want to check out a great show and lots of laughs, check out the hit series Superstar. This is Superstore, I should say. Such a great show. A unique family of employees at a supersized megastore starring America Ferrera and our guest, Mr. Ben Feldman. Ben, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Back at you, Al.
So what are we looking for the second season?
A lot of hijinks, a lot of topical stuff. We did a big Black Friday episode recently, which was terrifying. I got pummeled by a mob of people. So, you know, we're staying topical.
And so what are you thankful for this year?
I'm thankful for a giant amount of family that I am with this Thanksgiving. They're all in Central Park South, and I'm going to fight my way down there as soon as we're done talking. So,
when you see this, does it bring you back to being a kid?
oh yeah, no, this scored my entire childhood watching this, watching all you guys and doing this. So it's surreal, it's a little terrifying, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, I tell you, the other thing fun, I love the sweater.
Thank you. I'm trying to be
done.
festive.
You're achieving it, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving, Ben.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, and don't forget Superstore, the super funny show, returns on January 5th, right here on NBC. And now, to my super friends, back to Savannah.
All right, now we've got entertainment downtown based on the Oscar-winning movie Holiday Inn. This new Irving Berlin musical tells the story of Jim, who leaves the bright lights of show business to settle down on his farm in Connecticut.
But soon he misses the life of song and dance. So together with a beautiful school teacher, they turn the farmhouse into an inn with dazzling performances to celebrate every holiday. Here to perform the songs Blue Skies and Shaking the Blues Away is the cast of Roundabout Theater Company's Holiday Inn.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies.
Shaking the blues away, unhappy news away. If you are blue, it's easy to shake them away. I do like the voodoo's do, listening to a voodoo melody. They shake their bodies so to and fro. With every shake, a lucky break, proving that there's a way to chase your cares away. If you would lose your weary blues, shake them away. Shake them away. Oh, she's shaking.
Oh, she's shaking too. Hey guys, looks pretty good. Looks like you still got it. Uh-oh. Even took a bite. I'll bring it over here. Do like the voodoos do, listen to a voodoo melody. They shake their bodies so to and fro. With every shake, a lucky break. Oh, there's a way to chase your cares away. If you would lose your weary blues, shake them away.
Wow! Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and good morning. This is very exciting. I'm here at Macy's, and, you know, for years you've heard me, but you've never seen me until now. I'm Les Marshak, very happy to be your official Macy's Parade announcer. I want to tell you what's coming up next. Stand by. Sarah Bareilles of the Broadway musical Waitress, Coat of Many Colors star Olivia Allen Lind, and the spectacular Radio City Rockettes, marching your way live on NBC.
Red Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
And welcome back to a beautiful aerial view of Central Park West and our big parade, the procession stretching for over 3 miles long. We've got 3.5 million people lining the streets, and this parade's got 10,000 marchers heading downtown. And we've got a special surprise here uptown. NBC bringing back the original cast of last year's holiday hit, Dolly Parton's Coat of Many Colors. It's a sequel slated to air on November 30th. Dolly Parton's Christmas of Many Colors, Circle Circle of Love. And it's the next chapter in the inspiring life of young Dolly Parton. The TV movie stars Jennifer Nettles, Ricky Schroeder, and our guest who plays Dolly as a young girl, Olivia Allen Lind. Olivia, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
It is so nice having you here again. Are you happy to be here?
I'm so excited to be here again.
That's right. Now, you're in this movie, you're playing a young Dolly Parton. What inspires you about Dolly?
I mean, Dolly does it all. She's a singer, a songwriter, an actress, a businesswoman. She owns an amusement park, and she's exactly who I want to be when I grow up.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, you've got your dad's a producer, your mom and sisters are actresses,
Yes.
so I guess you were born to do this.
Yeah, I was, and I look up to them so much in acting.
Okay, well, Olivia, it is so nice to see you. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the parade.
Thanks.
And we want to remind everybody that Dolly Parton's Christmas of Many Colors, Circle of Love, airing November 30th, Wednesday night at 9 on NBC. Back to you guys.
All right, Al, thank you so much. Well, inspired by the movie called Waitress, the musical version tells the story of a waitress, an expert pie maker who dreams of a way out of her small town and loveless marriage. She enters a baking contest hoping for a chance at a fresh start.
The show is great, and it features the original music and lyrics of five-time Grammy nominee Sarah Bareilles. This year for Waitress, she earned a Tony Award nomination for Best Original Score, and we are happy to have with us this morning Sarah Bareilles.
Thank you. I am so fortunate to be making my Broadway debut writing songs for Waitress. We made Broadway history this year as the very first all-female creative team. Singing what baking can do and opening up, please give a hand to the delicious cast of Waitress.
Make it work, make it easy, make it clever, craft it into pieces, make it sweet and crimp the edges, or make it sour and serve with lemon wedges. I'll place it on display, and then I'll slice and serve my worries away. Sugar, butter, flour, don't let me down. Let's see the next amazing thing that King does
Still ahead, the Broadway cast of Cats and a sneak preview of Hairspray Live as the big parade continues on NBC.
Welcome back to Thanksgiving Day, New York style. We are up close and personal here on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, giving you an idea what it's like to be a participant. And this year, Verizon has partnered with Macy's and NBC to actually take you inside the Thanksgiving Day Parade with a live 360 experience. Go to Verizon's YouTube channel and see the parade. Verizon 360, see the parade like never before. Okay, look, here comes Hello Kitty. Let's join along and see what it's like. Here they are. They're making the big turn right now. How's it going?
It's going great.
How many years have you done this?
This is my first
Your
year.
first year. What's your name?
Sonia.
Sonia. How does it feel holding down a giant Hello Kitty?
Amazing.
Can I try that?
Yes.
All right. Oh. I gotta keep moving. There you go. It's so exciting. I'm piloting. Gotta keep up. Gotta keep up. That's it. It's like being on the Today Show with Matt and Savannah. I gotta keep up. Guys, back to you.
Hand it back, Al. All right. Legendary composer Andrew Lloyd Webber celebrates 3 shows currently running on Broadway with the return of his record-breaking musical Cats. As you'll remember, on one magical night, Jellicle cats unite to decide which of them will ascend to the Heaviside layer and come back to a new life.
So here is the cast of Cats performing a medley of songs. Yes, they're going to do it, including Memory, one of the most treasured works in musical theater history.
Are you blind when you're born?
Can you see in the dark?
Dare you look at a king? Would you sit on his throne? Can you say of your bite that it's worse than your bark?
Are you cock of the walk?
When you're walking alone?
Because Jellicles can and Jellicles do. Jellicles do and Jellicles can. Jellicles can and Jellicles do. Jellicles do and Jellicles can. Jellicles can and Jellicles do. We can dive through the air like a flying trapeze. We can turn all the somersaults, bounce on a tide. We can run up a wall. We can swing through the trees. We can balance on bars. We can walk on a wire. Jellicles can and Jellicles do. 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 Jellicles songs for Jellicle cats. 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 Jellicles songs for Jellicle cats.
Memory, turn your face to the moonlight. Let your memory lead you. Open up, enter in. If you find there the meaning of what happiness is, then a new life will begin. Sunlight through the trees in summer, endless masquerading. Like a flower as the dawn is breaking, the memory is fading. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun.
From Cirque du Soleil, Paramore, and the stars of This Is Us, when we return live on NBC.
And welcome back to this scenic aerial view of the giant balloons, the ornate floats, thousands of singers, dancers, and clowns as they snake their way between the skyscrapers of New York City. Well, this next show is my family's favorite. It's a hit drama, This Is Us, and it features such a great ensemble of everyday folks whose paths cross and their life stories intertwine. Series is full of heart, humor, great performances, including those by my next guests, Chrissy Metz and Justin Hartley. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
So, Chrissy, you said this has been your dream since you were 4 years old.
Yes. Oh my gosh, like I can't even focus right now. I'm so excited. I couldn't sleep. Really excited.
Are you excited, Justin?
Oh, it's great. I mean, this is like, the scope of this is unbelievable when you're here. You don't realize how huge, massive this thing is.
Were you guys surprised at how successful this show has been right out of the gate?
Yes. I mean, you always hope, but you never know how it's going to be received. So it's been amazing. It's really
pretty humbling. Yeah, I knew we had something special when I read the script, the pilot. But it's great to see that people are responding to it the way they are.
Well, you guys are no small part to that. Thank you so much for being
so
here.
much.
And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right,
Thanks for
hope
having
you
us.
enjoy the rest of the parade.
We will. Thank you.
The highly acclaimed new show, This Is Us, Tuesday nights at 9, right here on NBC. Now back to downtown and more Broadway hits.
All right, Al, thank you very much. Cirque du Soleil, now on Broadway with Paramore. It's an exciting, heart-pounding journey about the rise to fame in the golden age of Hollywood. Here, the stars shine brighter. The glitz is glitzier, and those zoot suits are actually fashionable. A director searches for his next big thing and finds it in a small-town actress, and suddenly a star is airborne.
Okay, here to perform Hollywood Whiz is the gravity-defying cast of the first and only Cirque du Soleil Broadway musical, Paramore.
Lights, camera,
action!
on the stage with magic, magic. Starry night in Tinseltown. Meet the king without a crown. Art of film, he's got it down like magic. He is a master of captivating scripts. Worshipped by the millions, still on everybody's lips. He's got those young hearts at his fingertips. Every week it's proven at the box office. He's Hollywood Whiz. He's Hollywood Whiz. He's Hollywood Whiz. Up on that screen, he's the greatest there is. He's Hollywood Whiz. He's Hollywood Whiz. He's Hollywood Whiz. He is the best director in the movie biz.
Thank you, folks, you've made my day. This prize caps my resume. Guess I made it all the way like magic.
Magic.
Come with me to Wonderland. Rooftops or Sahara sand. Folks, your wish is my command like magic. The love of millions. That's the love for me.
For me.
No romance could win or even be a nominee. Give me a camera. I'll show you what I mean.
Hey.
All my heart and soul is on there on that screen.
He's Hollywood Whiz. I'm Hollywood Whiz. He's Hollywood Whiz. I'm Hollywood Whiz. Up on that screen, he's the greatest there is. He's Hollywood Whiz. He's Hollywood Whiz. And I'm the best director
in the whole damn biz. Always one more trick right up his sleeve.
Crazy visuals, your eyes won't believe.
Any genre you pick from the list. I'm the black and white illusionist.
He's Hollywood Whiz. I'm Hollywood Whiz.
Star of Chicago PD, John Seda, and a preview of Hairspray Live when we continue live on NBC.
Welcome back to the 90th edition of Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And look at the faces pressed up against those windows. Somebody better get some window cleaner because they're all going to be smudged up from everybody watching, all the kids, the adults. Everybody loves watching this parade. It is magic out here. The weather is perfect, about 41 degrees, partly cloudy skies. And we've got everybody, all ages, everybody on this at this time and this day. It doesn't matter how old you are a kid again at heart. Look, we got some nice kids. What's your name? What's your name, sweetie?
Olivia.
Olivia. Are you having a good time? Yes, there you go. Olivia's having a great time. We are too. Let's enjoy this high-angle view of just some of the thousands of volunteers marching their way down 6th Avenue. This special camera angle comes from the Residence Inn by Marriott Times Square. All right, well, the parade heading downtown. I'm enjoying all the festivities here uptown. And joining me in the bleachers, good buddy of ours, John Seda, who's the star of the new NBC drama, Chicago Justice. He portrayed Detective Antonio Dawson in Chicago PD, but he's leaving that show behind. But you're bringing your character with you to Chicago Justice.
That's right. It's the same character. It's Chicago Justice is kind of molded after Dick Wolf's Law and Order. You got your investigative side and you got your courtroom side. We got great characters. We got Philip Winchester, Carl Weathers, Monica Barbaro, Joel Carter. It's a great cast, and we got great writers, great producers. I think we got something really special here.
Well, speaking of special, how special is this watching the parade from this point of view?
It's my first time. I born in New York. I grew up here in New Jersey and New York, and first time coming out here. It's absolutely incredible. I have my family here with me, and being with the crowd here it's absolutely amazing.
Now, somebody's very excited about this. Yeah. And suddenly it took an ugly turn. All right. Well, John.
My first parade. There it goes.
Oh, it was us. It's okay. We're going to leave soon, sweetie. John, thank you so much. Congratulations on Chicago Justice. And as you reflect on your blessings today, share them with us by using the hashtag #WhyI'mThankful. And remember, Chicago PD returns January 3rd with a special 2-hour crossover event with Chicago Fire. And you can catch John in Chicago Justice premiering early next year. Well, guys, my work here is done. I'm heading downtown to join the two of you. So hashtag make room for Roker. Let's go!
We are warming up your seat, Al. By the way, we want to remind our viewers you can see the parade like never before if you check out Verizon's YouTube channel for Verizon 360. It's an exclusive live 360 event. So thanks to Macy's and NBC's partnership with Verizon, you can go inside the parade and watch all the action in a totally new way.
Carrying on with its thrilling tradition of bringing musical theater live to television, NBC once again preparing to broadcast another live Broadway show. On December 7th, mark your calendars, your whole family is going to love the best seats in the house for Hairspray Live.
Based on the Tony Award-winning Broadway show, Hairspray takes place in 1962 Baltimore. Teenager Tracy Turnblad's dream is to dance on a local TV program. When, against all odds, Tracy wins a role on the show, she becomes an overnight celebrity. But it's her mother that eventually encourages Tracy to make good on her campaign to integrate the all-white TV show.
Hairspray Live stars newcomer Maddie Ballio, Dove Cameron, Kristen Chenoweth, Garrett Clayton, Harvey Fierstein, Ariana Grande, Derek Huff, Jennifer Hudson, Martin Short, Ephraim Sykes, and Shahadi Wright Joseph.
And don't forget special appearances by Billy Eichner, Sean Hayes, Andrea Martin, and Rosie O'Donnell.
All right, now a special preview of what's to come on the night of December 7th at 8 o'clock on NBC. From the back lot of Universal Studios in Los Angeles, here is Harvey Fierstein, who plays Edna Turnblad, and the cast of Hairspray Live with You Can't Stop the Beat.
Happy Thanksgiving, America. We're thrilled to be part of Macy's Parade. Here's Hairspray Live.
You can't stop an avalanche as it races down the hill. You can try to stop the seasons, girl, but you know you never will. And you can try to stop my dancing feet,
try. Child, yesterday is history, and it's never coming back. Look ahead, 'cause tomorrow is a brand new day, and you don't know point from play. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart keeps time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums and I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat ever since you first saw the light. A man and woman like to shake it on a Saturday night, and so I'm gonna shake and shimmy it with all of my might today. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. Mama, you might just go and shake your fatty muscle. We can't. Yes, you can. No, we can't. Yes, you can. Yes, we can. Hallelujah, hallelujah, you can't stop the beat.
Ever since we first saw the sun, it seems one time some girls are always trying to please someone, and now we're gonna shake and shimmy it and have some fun today. 'Cause you can't stop the motion of the ocean or the rain from above. You can try to stop the paradise we're dreaming of, but you cannot stop the rhythm of two hearts in love to stay. 'Cause you can't stop the beat. You can't stop the beat. You can't stop the beat. You can't stop the beat.
The arrival of the parade is just around the corner, and the Radio City Rockettes when the 90th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns.
Welcome back, everybody. You're looking up 6th Avenue from our parade camera, which is mounted high atop the Residence Inn by Marriott Times Square as Macy's March Through Manhattan moves forward.
And now dancing in this parade for the 58th time comes America's foremost precision dance company. Founded just a year after this Macy's parade began, their annual Christmas spectacular, starring the Radio City Rockettes, entertains about 1 million people every year. And it's been running at the iconic Radio City Music Hall since 1933.
So get ready for those eye-high kicks, because dancing New York at Christmas, straight from the great stage at Radio City Music Hall, the one and only Radio City Rockettes.
Celebrities, bands, floats, and giant balloons when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns.
Such a pretty shot from well above the celebration. We welcome back our over 50 million viewers who've tuned in to watch one of their favorite television traditions, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And for the 90th time, the parade is just about ready to make its official arrival.
But first, it's going to get loud in here. We welcome the West Virginia University Mountaineer Marching Band. Director Jay Drury leads his highly decorated group from Morgantown, West Virginia. Best known for their exciting visual presentations, they now perform the classic Strike Up the Band.
As the leading edge of marchers reaches Macy's front door, the New York Police Department's motorcycle brigade has once again safely escorted the procession to this destination.
It takes thousands of people, tens of thousands of hours to produce this annual event. And now, after guiding a bouquet of 17 giant balloons, towing 26 decorated floats, organizing more than 1,000 dancers and cheerleaders, 800 clowns, a dozen marching bands, and one bouncing dog, the front end of this spectacle in motion has reached the finish line to become the 90th Miracle on 34th Street.
I don't remember the confetti coming into the booth quite like that before. The same scene had been played out and viewed by families for 9 decades now, with generation after generation enjoying this cherished American tradition. You can see in the children's faces, they're anticipating the arrival of their favorite moment. Of course, that comes at the end of the parade each year, the exciting appearance of Santa.
Okay, there she is, marching proudly at the head of the parade is the head of the parade, Macy's executive producer, Amy Kuehl.
And Amy's accompanied by the inspirational 2016 Paralympic champion, Tatiana McFadden.
And so, for the 90th time in its celebrated history, Thanksgiving is on parade. And it all begins, as always, with the guests of honor, Pilgrim Man and Pilgrim Woman. They, of course, represent America's early settlers and their Plymouth, Massachusetts Harvest Feast, which, of course, is known as the first Thanksgiving.
And making his annual pilgrimage and turkey trotting through the city, the centerpiece of tonight's dinner table, Tom Turkey. Here's an estimation: 46 million turkeys will be gobbled up in America by the end of this day. And rounding out the trimmings is Sandra Lee, author and Emmy Award-winning television host and home and entertainment expert. And you can be sure she's going to cook up something amazing a little later today.
All right, look who is all tangled up trying to fly his kite. It's that good man, Charlie Brown, making his first appearance in over 10 years. Charlie Brown, of course, the main protagonist from the comic strip Peanuts, has returned to show off his second historic and all-new balloon.
He's done well recently. He was recently the star of the mega hit film The Peanuts movie and is now headed down 34th Street celebrating the popular show You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, which is gearing up for its 50th anniversary in 2017. Assorted Peanuts characters are scattered around Snoopy's backyard in what is kind of an early Christmassy scene. Linus, Lucy, and of course Charlie Brown are back this year to celebrate Macy's 90th parade.
Now, do you notice Charlie Brown cannot stop smiling? He's still basking in the glory of his Emmy win for last year's primetime animated special. It's your 50th Christmas, Charlie Brown.
The cast of Sesame Street and the Muppets when the parade continues live on NBC.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We are coming to you live from New York City and the very happy intersection of 34th Street and Sesame Street. Back for its 40th consecutive parade appearance, this mobile tableau features the cast and Muppets from the most famous neighborhood on television.
And come January, the caring crew at Sesame Street will teach little learners about being kind and helpful. Now, the good-hearted group from Sesame Street is joined by Christopher Jackson, fresh off his run in the hit musical Hamilton, to sing Try a Little Kindness.
There's a word I know and it starts with K. That word is kindness, hear me when I say
K is for kindness, a simple word, it's true.
But it's amazing what a word can do.
Amazing what a word can do.
when you help someone in need.
That's kindness.
When you plant a little seed.
That's kindness.
When you give a pal a hug.
That's kindness.
Simply hold a ladybug. That's kindness too.
And when you try a little kindness, kindness,
and you help someone for real,
you might be surprised to realize how good it makes you feel when you try a little kindness. Kindness, when you try a little kindness.
Yeah.
That's kindness. When you listen and stay calm. That's kindness.
Make a cookie for your mom.
That's
when you
kindness.
scratch a puppy's ear.
That's kindness.
Help to wipe away a tear. That's kindness too. Yes, I know.
When you try a little kindness, and you help someone for real, you might be surprised to realize how good it makes you feel. So try a little kindness. That's kindness. Happy Thanksgiving.
Arriving right on time for the third year in a row is the most famous steam engine of all time, Thomas the Tank Engine. He's been a busy little guy with the books, the videos, and his Thomas and Friends animated series on PBS Kids and YT Kids. With Thomas in the lead, children experience timeless life lessons of discovery and, of course, cooperation.
In this year's movie, The Great Race, Thomas was joined by trains from around the world. Well, he continues on track right here, inviting all children to help him set friendship in motion by saying, "All aboard."
Let the sunshine in from Lithia, Florida. The Sunshine State. Here is the Joe E. Newsom High School Wolfpack Marching Band, directed by Michael J. Miller. These bright students play a hot musical medley to warm up Manhattan.
The Wolfpack Band from Florida has been practicing in its school parking lot for today's performance since last May. That's a total of 323 hours. The band's motto is, "Unity is the secret."
Sprout, the preschool TV network, presents this colorful float, which highlights the importance of imagination and play. These qualities are in full bloom on Sprout, encouraging kids to develop into good people with curious minds, compassionate hearts, and courageous spirits.
Singing Growing Together, here are the show's stars, Carly, Tim, Emily, and Caitlin, along with Chica and Michelle from Nina's World.
Do you want to explore today? I don't know what we'll find, but we'll find it together. Oh, growing together. Oh.
I might make a mistake today, but I don't really mind, 'cause we're learning together. Oh, growing together. Oh.
and this is our time. Let's get up and go. You, me, and everyone we know. Going to where we're free to grow. Oh, out on the jungle gym. We all fall down and get up again together. Oh, everybody get comfy with the highs and lows. That's what it means to be free to grow. Every new day is a fresh opportunity. Investigate the world not alone but in community. And when you mess up, I got your back. Sometimes a stumble means you're on the right track. So take a breath, ready, get set. The best could be coming up next. 'Cause we got a lot to know, and we got a lot to grow. All of our hearts to show, and we got a great big wonderful way to go. This is our time, that's where we shine. Let's get up and go. You, me, and everyone we know. Going to where we're free to grow. Oh.
Sarah McLachlan, the great Tony Bennett, and Aloe Black. Coming up on Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, live on NBC.
Welcome back to New York City, everyone, where a lot of children are waiting for Santa Claus to arrive. And rest assured, in 90 years of this parade, he has never failed to show up. But until he gets here, kids of all ages will get a kick out of the world's most favorite clown, Ronald McDonald, who's traveling in the world's one and only big red shoe car, along with his pals, the talented McKids.
Ronald's tricked out ride is shaped like his red shoe, complete with the yellow lacing and black bumpers. Ronald is regularly on TV, online, at community events, and each year right here, motoring in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Brightening the skies of our parade, we give a big thumbs up to the marching Ronald McDonald balloon, courtesy of McDonald's. By bringing joy and comfort to families all around the world, Ronald is out to prove that fun makes great things happen. And the fun starts with his snappy 6-foot-long bow tie and rowboat-sized red shoes.
Along with his regular celebrity duties, Ronald is proud to be the namesake of the nonprofit Ronald McDonald House Charities, dedicated to the overall well-being of children everywhere. Taking his family on a holiday road trip in a series of wooden pull toys is Louis the Duck. Following Louis is his wife Lois, his son Lance, and his daughter Lisa. The gang is headed toward the nearest Homewood Suites by Hilton, where they will duck into a spacious suite, cook in a full kitchen, and enjoy a hot complimentary breakfast.
Now here is the hit song Candyman from soul artist Aloe Black.
Living for tomorrow, lost within a dream, trying to find the answer to the question, and it seems that love makes the world feel good. Singing in the moonlight, dancing in the rain, let the sun shine through to lift your spirit once again, 'cause love makes the world feel good. Chasing after rainbows somewhere in the sky. And it feels so good. Oh yeah. And it feels so good. Riding on the rhythm of hearts that beat as one. This feels like forever, and we've only just begun. 'Cause love makes the world feel good. Walking through my past life, where the days are full of joy, and it feels so good. Oh yeah, and it feels so good. Oh yeah, and it feels so good.
Marching into position from Kennesaw, Georgia is the Harrison High School Marching Band under the direction of Josh Ray. These two-time Band of America Grand National Champions have traveled here by bus 900 miles to perform for you this morning.
his home in London, heading down 34th Street for his third Thanksgiving parade, is the marmalade-loving bear Paddington. So, not to be confused with any other famous bears, Paddington wears his well-known red hat and blue duffel coat. He also carries an old brown suitcase with his initials inscribed right on the side.
Paddington is tipping his hat in thanks to the folks who went to his first movie, launched last year. And they'll be happy to know that Paddington 2 will be coming soon to theaters everywhere.
Country music duo Maddie and Tay, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade continues, live on NBC.
We're back now with this crackerjack of a float and ready to celebrate one of America's favorite pastimes.
When you think baseball, you think popcorn, peanuts, and a prize in every package, you think crackerjack. Well, they are taking us out to the old ball game with this stadium on wheels. Crackerjack remains the most valuable player in our culture, forever associated with the great American game of baseball and with our great American parade of Thanksgiving.
And here is the married musical couple calling themselves Johnny Swim playing First Try.
Before we ever wrote a song, before you ever sang along, I knew you were only the only one I need.
Before you ever came around or kissed me on my mama's couch, I knew your life was meant for me. Why everybody gotta learn the hard way? I don't want no man. Get it right, if it keeps you by my side. Oh, I'll get it right on the first try. I don't need no second chance. Get it right if it keeps you by my side. I'll get it right on the first try.
Get it right if it keeps you by my side. I'll get it right on the first try.
Oh, I don't need no second
Get it right if it keeps you by my side.
I'll get it right on the first try.
All right, everyone's going nuts over the world's most famous legume, riding on that 27-foot-long peanut. The always dapper Mr. Peanut, not only here to pay tribute to Macy's and this 90th parade, but it's his own 100th birthday as well.
All right, it all began in 1916 when a 14-year-old Suffolk, Virginia resident won a Planters-sponsored sketch contest calling for a new brand icon. Fans can find Mr. Peanut, the century-old icon, traveling across the country in the Planters Nutmobile, still as happy and classy as ever.
It is Morphin time. For its third year in a row, the iconic red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger dominates the skies of New York by standing 5 stories tall and always ready to save the world.
This spring, the highly anticipated and reimagined Power Rangers feature film will hit movie theaters worldwide, inspiring millions to believe that together we are more. But you don't have to wait until then. You can catch an all-new TV season with a new team of heroes on Nickelodeon in early 2017 with the premiere of Power Rangers Ninja Steel.
You can hear the music. We welcome the proud members of the Cary Senior High School Marching Band. These 180 students attend one of the first public high schools ever established in the state of North Carolina. Director of bands Matthew Minnick has selected music from the movie The Incredibles. now from their lair in the city sewers come the crime-battling four brothers from Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They shimmy up light poles, they slide down fire escapes, they zip line along telephone wires, all to protect us from evil.
Recently celebrating their 100th episode, you can watch episodes from season 4 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on Nickelodeon.
From Tennessee, performing his hit Lovesick, here is singer-songwriter Jacob Whitesides.
I said she ain't feeling nothing like the wrath of the woman that you pushed too far. You can't run and you can't hide, she's gonna find just where you are. Said I wasn't trying to hurt nobody, I was just trying to have my fun. I went for that crown and it all came down. I had true love, now I got love. Oh no, no, no. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I'm sick and there ain't no cure. Cause I keep on going back for more. Oh no, no, no. I'm lovesick cause I got the blues. After half I don't know what to do. I had true love, now I got love. Cause I ain't feeling nothing so cold. That's the shoulder of a woman that's mad. I grew up in the North Pole and I never had it quite this bad. So when you finally get her attention, you better hold on to your hat. Cause I never felt the temperature heat up quite like when she looked at me like that. Oh, no, no, no. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I'm lost sick and there ain't no cure. Cause I keep on coming back for more. Oh no, no, no.
Music from Diamante Electrico, a brand new float from the Girl Scouts of the USA, and country music from Maddie and Tay, coming up next, live on NBC.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome back to all the fun of the Macy's Parade. Celebrating its 30th anniversary, the Sayat Nova Dance Company's mission is to preserve and promote the Armenian culture, primarily through traditional Armenian folk dancing. Director Apo Ashtian has brought his nonprofit troupe here from Watertown, Massachusetts.
Poking along the parade route, making its 16th consecutive Macy's appearance, is Pikachu, an original Pokemon with an electric personality. Normally measuring about 1'4" Pikachu is standing tall over New York City as the brand celebrates 20 years of Pokemon this year.
Snowman Pikachu has hitched a ride to spread holiday cheer and ring in the release of the highly anticipated new video games, Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon.
Roll in the rock and roll concert stage. It's time for Gibson, the world's most prominent musical instrument maker, to tune up its giant likeness of a classic Les Paul guitar. The stage is set, the lights are lit, the speaker stacks are ready to go.
And here with their hit Dehala Rodar is the electrifying Colombian band Diamante Electrico. heads of adoring fans and making her 10th appearance in the high-flying Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is the international pop icon Hello Kitty. Delivering happiness, friendship, and fun to all ages around the world, Sanrio's Hello Kitty is a super cute global ambassador for the company's small gift, big smile philosophy.
Today is a really good day to share your smile with others because as Savannah always says, a smile is the shortest distance between two people.
True.
As she glides the world's largest inflatable airplane overhead, we say happy landings to Hello Kitty.
This is the first time in their storied history that the Girl Scouts of the USA have a float in our parade. Their debut appearance showcases how Girl Scouts are building a better world by practicing leadership, taking risks, and using innovation to solve problems.
Connecting a 3D puzzle of the globe, the Girl Scouts are surrounded by dozens of badges that they earn in various disciplines.
And bringing some girl power to country music, here is Maddie and Tay singing Fly.
Baby blue staring in the window pane, just counting drops of rain. Wondering if she's got the guts to take it. Running down her dreams in a dirty dress, now her heart's a mess. Praying she will find a way to make it. So keep on climbing, though the ground might shake. Just keep on reaching, though the limb might break. We've come this far, don't you be scared now, 'cause you can learn to fly. You won't forget the heavy steps it took to let go. Close your eyes, count to 10, hold your breath and fly. Keep on climbing, though the ground might shake. Just keep on reaching, though the limb might break. We've come this far, don't you be scared.
Country star Brett Eldridge and stars from this year's Olympics when the parade continues.
All right, we are being entertained by the Spirit of America Cheer Squad under the direction of event producer Roger Hayes with choreography by Chris Henson and Janet Jordan. These teenage cheerleaders come from all across the nation. Each is a leader in their respective school.
And each of them will share the memories of over 1 million other participants who have performed in this parade over its 90-year history. Well, looks like they got your song request now. We love Mr. Roboto around
Oh my
here.
gosh.
Welcome back from Uptown.
It's a good time. A little chillier down here than uptown.
My daughter told me I look like Papa Smurf, but it's warm. I'll tell you that.
I was going to go with Grandpapa Smurf. It's good to see you guys, and it's good to be with you. And this special parade puppy who was tenderly raised by Macy's Parade Studio. Her name, Trixie, the bouncing dog. She's a Cairn Terrier. Trixie's shapely accordion legs are a parade first for locomotion and a challenge for the 24 handlers prancing her gently down the parade lane. Boing, 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 boing goes our new bow, wow, wow, wow.
Fair to say we feel an instant bond with this fun new float, all held together by the always dependable Crazy Glue. Having stuck together for more than 4 decades, their first ever float features 2 roof-to-roof crazy cars, a crazy chandelier, crazy chairs, and a crazy piano in a rocking and rolling crazy fun house.
And one of our buddies is inside singing his latest hit. Here he is, Mr. Lunch Money Lewis.
When I was hungry, she cooked me something yummy. And when I was sick, she would take care of me. Fix me your chicken soup, let me stay home from school. But if I did, I couldn't leave the room, cause that was the rule. I could run in the race and come dead last. She say, that's my baby, stand up and clap. She taught me respect, and I'm thankful for that. And if I ever fell in love, make sure that girl love me back. Couple times when I was bad, she hauled off and whooped my. But I'm still her biggest fan, cause she made me who I am. This song is dedicated to my mama, taught me how to put on my pajamas. She did, always let me have a couple dollars. Oh yeah, told me that my dreams I better follow. Hey, this song is dedicated to my mama. She taught me how to put on my pajamas. Always let me have a couple dollars. Told me that my dreams I better follow. I love my mama. Oh, I love my mama. Ooh, I love my mama. I love my mama. I love my mama.
Dressed in his new balloon clothes and struggling to keep his balance is Greg Heffley, the wildly popular star of the best-selling book series Diary of a Wimpy Kid, which has sold 180 million books in print all around the world. This year, Greg's decked out in a stylish down-filled vest, earmuffs, and winter boots, and he's bracing for a fall, so he clutches his precious journal, protecting it at all costs.
That's right. Last year he was in black and white. This year he's in color. Author Jeff Kinney's work has been widely praised for its ability to inspire reluctant readers to reach for a book. And his 11th book in this anything but wimpy franchise is titled Double Down, and it's available now.
Here comes a float full of good cheer. Representing the spirit of America are this year's gold medal winning Olympic and Paralympic champions.
We salute the great athletic achievements of Michelle Carter, Lori Hernandez, Mikey Brannigan, Gianfranco Iannata, Clarissa Shields, and Hannah McFadden.
The winner of America's Got Talent, Grace Vanderwall, the debut flight of the Trolls balloon, and Santa's on his way when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns live on NBC.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Thanksgiving in America, and these 250 high schoolers represent every state in the union, including the District of Columbia. They march under the direction of Dr. Rick Good, Dr. Doug Rosener, and Dennis Rhodes.
11-year-old drum major Timmy Richardson leads the Macy's Great American Marching Band in a performance of It's Not Unusual.
Tonight Show, big stars will be parading by as Jimmy Fallon welcomes Kevin James, Tim Gunn, and musical guest The Weeknd.
I have good information. Jimmy's up watching the parade, and it's a good chance for us to remind you not to miss his Thanksgiving thank you notes later tonight right here on NBC. Goldie
Blocks has literally finally put girl power on parade with the girl-powered spinning machine. This award-winning children's entertainment company is challenging gender stereotypes with Goldie, the world's first girl hero who is an engineer. In fact, that's her pedaling up front. She and her girlfriends built this mechanical wonder by using gigantic Goldie Blocks toys.
Well, here to sing I Don't Know My Name is this year's winner of America's Got Talent, Grace Vanderwall.
I don't know my name. I don't play by the rules of the game. So you say I just try. Just trying. So I heard you on my sister's friend. You get along quite nicely. You ask me why I cut my hair and changed myself completely. I'm lost, trying to get found in an ocean of people. Please don't ask me any questions. There'll be a valid answer. I'll just say that I don't know my name. I don't play by the rules of the game. So you say I'm just trying. Just trying. I don't know my name. I don't play by the rules of the game. So you say I'm not trying, but I'm trying to find my way.
We are delighted to welcome a brand new balloon into the skies of our parade. It features the adorable, colorful, and wonderful trolls hitching a ride on the wondrous Caterpillar bus. The trolls, with their long and vibrant manes, are celebrating the grand opening of their first motion picture.
The Trolls movie is one of the smartest, funniest, and most irreverent animated comedies of the year. Justin Timberlake served as executive producer of the soundtrack, which includes the #1 song, Can't Stop the Feeling.
While on this colorful float of technical wizardry, Build-A-Bear presents Bernard, the big-hearted bear, who views a world of adventures from atop his very own castle. This holiday season, Glisten the reindeer returns as Golden Glisten and brings along her twin siblings, Tinsel and Twinkle.
And here to perform their hit song Drop are the YouTube singing sensations, the talented sisters, Chloe and Hallie.
Baby, I get sick of you. You're that same old tune, and I don't ever want to hear you again. You know you're not what I want to say. But you're the only thing that's playing in my head, my head, my head, my head, my head. When that beat drops, it shatters glass ceilings. I'm in my feelings, adrenaline be thrilling. Shots cut deep when you play, shots cut deep when you stray. Vibrations move those mountains, chaos flow like fountain. When I don't hear you, I need it. When I do hear you, I'm bleeding. There's no in between it. There's no mental ice full of feeling. It's a love it while we're radio. Stop it, stop it. It's a love it while we're radio. But I feel it, feel it.
The historic Felix the Cat Balloon and the hip-hop sounds of De La Soul as the parade continues.
Hi, welcome back to the Thanksgiving Day Parade. And for the 31st time in her career, director Laura Davis brings her 600 Spirit of America dance stars to New York City. All but 5 of these dance stars are women, but all of them represent school dance teams and dance studios from all around the country. Their upbeat medley is titled Party on 34th Street. It's choreographed by Afton Fox and Jennifer Baker.
These kids have just had a once-in-a-lifetime experience that you know they're thankful for. We invite you to tell us what you're thankful for by letting us know with the hashtag #WhyI'mThankful. History now in the air. Here's the cool cat that started it all. Felix the Cat was the first balloon character to ever appear in the Macy's Parade. And for this 90th event, the artists of the Macy's Parade studio have replicated the 1927 design of the original feline inflatable. And Matt and I saw it that year.
It was great.
It looks pretty good, doesn't it?
You're
We
always
might as well
talking
say
about-
it before Savannah says it.
Exactly.
Tell us about the olden days, guys. Well, unlike the giant balloons we see today, which are kept aloft by rope handlers on the ground, Felix was carried down the street on poles. Helium-filled balloons began flying in 1928. By the way, if you want more of this kind of fun parade information, decade by decade, just go to Macys.com/parade.
Or hang out with Al. Felix, approaching his 110th birthday, DreamWorks Animation will be releasing Fantastic Felix the Cat fashion and designs.
Well, it's the professor.
I spent too much time in
Combination
front
of
of the TV.
Felix and the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Exactly.
All right, this annual snapshot of New York City is brought to us by New York's hometown newspaper, the New York Daily News, which is read by 50 million monthly print and digital readers. The inflatable Big Apple is the centerpiece of this dynamic diorama. It's surrounded by landmarks like the Empire State Building, the Chrysler Building, and Macy's department store.
Well, here's New York's homegrown hip-hop trio singing Me, Myself, and I. This is De La Soul.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me, mirror, what is wrong? Can it be my daylight clothes or is it just my daylight song? What I do ain't make-believe. People say I sit and try, but when it comes to being daylight,
That's it.
it's just me, myself, and I. 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 Now you choose my plug one style and my plug one spectrum coach. You say plug 1 and 2 are hippies nowhere, not just pure plug bull. Always pushing that we formed an image, there's no need to lie.
And now continuing a long Thanksgiving Day tradition, Lieutenant Tony Giorgio marches his NYPD police band down one of the many streets they patrol. The youngest musician, 22, the oldest, 55. The 50 men and 20 women play the National Emblem March.
Captain Corbin, the band from West Point, and pop rocker Ben Rector when the parade returns live on NBC.
And welcome back to our Thanksgiving celebration. You are watching the freshmen and sophomore women comprising the Kilgore College Rangerettes. Take a look from high above. They hail from Kilgore, Texas. They are the world's original precision dance drill team. Director Dana Blair tells us that the group goes through 140 pairs of boots every year. And this morning they present the patriotic Stars and Stripes Forever.
Ready to get hungry?
Oh, yeah.
For more than 75 years, Colonel Sanders has been serving up his famed secret recipe at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now, to celebrate his comeback as America's original celebrity chef, the Colonel drove all the way from Corbin, Kentucky to attend this big parade. You can follow his adventure today on Snapchat.
All right, and here's a treat, singing Let's Ride country music star Easton Corbin.
Baby, can't you feel that? Baby, don't you hear that? That's the sound of freedom calling our name. He's telling us that all we gotta do is turn the key. Let this feeling carry us away. Baby, let's ride. Chase a little sunset, watch that full moon rise. Baby, let's ride. Find some road where there ain't no wind inside. Let the wheels of this round truck kick up a little dust while you're holding on tight. Come on, baby, let's ride. Baby, let's ride.
Dino soaring high above us, see what I did there? Is the well-loved Sinclair Dino, celebrating Sinclair Oil's 100th year in the business. The green Dino, one of America's most cherished icons, stands 36 feet tall, is 72 feet long, representing one of the few life-size balloons to appear in today's parade.
Dino is actually an Apatosaurus, which is similar to a Brontosaurus. He made one of his big appearances, the first one actually during the 1933 World's Fair in Chicago. Dino first flew in the Macy's parade in 1963.
Celebrating its bicentennial next year, the Army musicians of the West Point Band serve at the world's premier leadership institution, the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. Colonel Andrew Esch is the commander, and they present a joyful fanfare.
And as the soldiers march off in 45-degree weather, we want to remind you, you can find out the temperature in your area by checking out the Weather Channel or going online to weather.com.
2016 marks the 75th anniversary of the completion of Mount Rushmore National Memorial, as well as the 100th anniversary of the National Park Service. South Dakota Department of Tourism presents this glimpse of the beauty and the wonder of the Great Northern Plains, including America's largest and most recognizable sculpture.
And just below the four presidents, ready to sing his song Brand New, is the talented Ben Rector.
I feel like new sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances. I feel a lot like 17. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. I feel like anything can happen, laughing. You take me right back to when we were kids. Never thought I'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dance. Like I can fly and don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip.
Music from Regina Spektor and the band Time Flies when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns.
Welcome back to the big parade, and wow, here is the biggest band in the parade. We say aloha to the musicians and Polynesian dancers of the Hawaii All-Star Marching Band, and to its managing directors, John Riggle and Henry Fu. Handpicked from each of the islands, these band members represent 44 separate schools.
Pretty amazing. Marching off the 600 Hawaiian musicians and dancers that traveled the furthest to be in the parade. And then over 500 relatives and friends have joined them here today to lend their support.
The makers of King's Hawaiian Foods serve up this all-new float, which portrays Hawaii's rich agricultural heritage and the aloha spirit. A garden of Hawaii's prominent crops and native flowers decorate the landscape while a real waterfall splashes down the terraced mountain.
There is also an active volcano erupting a storm of confetti lava. And here's the white-hot Los Angeles indie band on the float, Fits in the Tantrums, singing Hand Clap.
Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. You know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. Secrets on Broadway through the freeway, you're a keeper of traps. Still no conviction, grapes of wrath can only sweeten your wine. But you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Every night when the stars come out, am I the only living soul around? Need to believe you could hold me down, 'cause I'm in need of something good right now. We could be screaming till the sun comes out, and when we wake we'd be the only sound. Get on my knees and say a prayer to
feeling right at home in the sky is Eruptor, one of the fan-favorite characters from Skylanders, the wildly popular Toys to Life video game franchise. Glowing with a fire from within, Eruptor took more than 40 gallons of fluorescent paint and 5 barrels of glitter to bring to life this massive balloon figure.
Along with its new animated TV series, Skylanders Academy, be sure to look for the all-new video game, Skylanders Imaginators, which gives kids the power to create their own Skylanders.
And look what's sailing in. The Pirates' booty ship just back from a prosperous treasure hunt. They filled the belly of their clipper ship with delicious stacks of aged white cheddar and puffed corn and rice.
And here we go. Steering the vessel is the proud pirate himself, while his first mate, Crunchy the parrot, looks out from high atop the crow's nest. Yes, I said that.
I'm hungry. Cal Shapiro and Rob Resnick have become a music sensation. Here's their song, Once in a While, by their band, Time Flies.
I live life like my blood type be positive. These days, something got me feeling quite the opposite. Music like my medicine, but all I hear is poppy. It's time to get up off of it and watch somebody copy it. I'm westbound, down and out, feeling fake down like somebody found me out. I need to slow down, now I'm browning out. So many thoughts, let me drown them out. Yeah, I thought I would know better. That's wishful thinking, let there be no pressure. That's wishful drinking, is anything forever, yeah. Or just a feeling. So what have I been so afraid of? I don't know, but once in a while I catch myself. Once in a while I ask myself, what am I doing? Once in a while I need your help. But once in a while I feel like, ooh, I just wanna dance, I feel good.
Music from Daya and Santa Claus is coming to town as we continue live on NBC.
Welcome back to the 90th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. The Sino-American Friendship Association treats us to this picturesque display highlighting the 3,000-year-old rural city of Chengdu, featuring Dujianyan, its ancient irrigation system, the sacred Mount Qingcheng, and the breeding home of giant pandas.
Yeah, you laughed at Crunchy the parrot. Can we just take a second to do something as that float moves off and give credit to the artists and the craftspeople at Macy's Parade Studio, where all of the remarkable floats today were designed and built.
Here, here. And making its second consecutive flight, we welcome back again this year Red, the hero of last summer's hit animated blockbuster, The Angry Birds movie, available now on Blu-ray. Red clutching an egg of a soon-to-be-born hatchling, which are the cute and cuddly scene-stealing baby birds from their motion picture.
Okay, here's a fun fact. The hatchlings are actually voiced by the young children of the movie's production team. They also star in Blake Shelton's music video for his song Friends from the film's soundtrack.
Now the Marching Eagles High School Band from Grain Valley, Missouri. Why do we love them? They were on the Today Show yesterday, marching through our studio. Director of bands Reed Atkinson says only 9 of his 201 musicians have ever been to New York City before. the Eagles play a piece called Universal.
From Eagles to Ducks. All right, we love this. The Green Valley High School band involved in the elite bands of America. Well, skating in on his tail feathers is our old friend Aflac the duck. This hard-working spokes duck has helped keep people's lifestyles healthy for over 60 years. At 3 stories high, our wintry waterbird has one great fact to quack about.
Aflac. Which is that the Aflac duck is enshrined on Madison Avenue's Walk of Fame as one of America's favorite advertising icons. It's also one of our favorite feathered friends parading down 34th Street. Aflac.
Is that you, Al?
Sorry, it was. It's onto the ice for some fall frozen fun and a little hockey at the local pond. Hall of Famer Eric Lindros and NHL Stanley Cup winner Adam Graves remind us to tune in tomorrow for the 2016 Discover NHL Thanksgiving Showdown as the New York Rangers visit the Philadelphia Flyers at 1 Eastern on NBC.
And singing words, here's the all-star singer-songwriter, Daya.
Sorry, boy, if I'm not that loud, doesn't mean I'm out, but a word could ruin me. Sorry, boy, gotta slow it down, better shut your mouth, do the talking with your lips. I'm right on the edge, and I know how to swim, but I'm not jumping in, not scared to get wet, but if we dip our feet, I know we'll go too deep. Touching those sweet little words feel too easy to say, but I'm not ready. We don't have to say love, 'cause the words only get in the way. We don't have to say love, 'cause the words only get in the way.
We now enter the Ice Age by way of this Colossus balloon duet, which depicts Scrat always trying to grab that acorn, but having trouble getting it. Having debuted in last year's parade, this incredibly popular twosome from the Ice Age movie franchise returns with some hot news. Scrat and the Ice Age herd can be seen in the all-new feature film, Ice Age Collision Course, available now on Blu-ray.
And the world's most lovable saber-toothed squirrel has his own new mobile game, Ice Age World.
Performances from Regina Spektor, Chelsea Ballerini, and Brett Eldridge, all when we return live on NBC.
We welcome you back to Thanksgiving morning in the heart of Midtown Manhattan. We're happy you're with us, and we're watching the National Dance Institute performing. The Institute serves over 6,600 children in New York City public schools.
This diverse ensemble exemplifies the power of the arts to motivate children to excellence both on stage and in life. Under the direction of Ellen Weinstein, they perform Harlem Night Song, choreographed by Bianca Johnson.
They look great. Now in its 41st year, the National Dance Institute teaches its young students not only dance, but also important life skills, such as teamwork, collaboration, instilling confidence, passion, and discipline.
All right, for 86 years, the farmer families who own the Ocean Spray Cooperative have harvested cranberries, the delicious fruit that people enjoy all around the world. There are over 400 supersized cranberries packed here onto Ocean Spray's bog float.
Tall turkey and giant goose are ready to bring the healthy and versatile red berry to your Thanksgiving table.
And the comical cranberry farmers from the Ocean Spray commercials are ready to bring you the song Bleeding Heart, sung by Regina Spektor.
What you got on tap? I'll take two of that. I'm chasing a story I heard. When I was here last at the back of the class, you pretended you never got lost. You're at the back of the class, in the back of the bus, sitting out at the dance, always saying no thanks. When they see you around, you look down at the ground, but when they walk away, you wish they'd stay. Never, never mind bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart. Never, never mind bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart. You can't help but stare at everyone there. It's you versus everyone else. Your outfit's a crime. You feel their cold minds placing you under arrest. And you serve your time, drinking all night long, staring at the walls of your jail-like home, listening to that song, 'cause it hurts just right till everything is gone tonight. Never, never mind bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart. Never, never mind bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart. Never, never mind bleeding heart, bleeding heart. Never, never mind your bleeding heart.
From a suburb of Milwaukee, we welcome the Greendale High School Marching Band. These 13-time Wisconsin state champions are led by Tom Reifenberg, and they're excited to perform for us this morning, A Step in Time.
Can we take a moment to give a little thanks to the clowns in the parade? They may look professional, but actually these colorful characters are Macy's employees, their friends, and their families who every year receive extensive clown training.
It's not an easy job.
No, because it took a lot of training for one of them to throw that fistful of confetti into my face. It was pretty good.
Our friends at Domino Sugar have been part of America's Thanksgiving and Christmas traditions for over 100 years. And this all-in-one float factory starts at the top with the giant spoon, which stirs the cookie dough in that big bowl. Then it's off to the enormous cookie press, into the oven, down the ramp, and into the express train.
Dominating the country charts and here with the sweet sounds of Peter Pan is Kelsey Ballerini.
Smile, the charm, the words, the spark, everything you had it. Guess I had a naive heart, 'cause boy, I let you have it. You said I was your only, never thought you'd leave me lonely. You're just a lost boy with your head up in the clouds. You're just a lost
The Pillsbury Doughboy sprung to life from a can of refrigerated dough in 1965. And here he is, half-century later, still as lovable as ever, strutting down 34th Street on this parade morning. He's never without that cheerful smile, classic chef's hat, and white neckerchief.
Our beloved baker, a symbol of warmth and love, could fill his balloon body with over 3 million cinnamon rolls. Yep, that's how the Doughboy rolls. Pillsbury helps make the holidays tastier with more than 10,000 recipes on its website. Savannah keeps poking me in the stomach.
The cinnamon roll sounded good to me right about now. Delta Airlines lands its classic Winter Wonderland float featuring the iconic Gothic Bridge in New York Central Park. As New York's largest carrier, Delta offers over 500 peak day departures to more than 130 cities worldwide from New York airports.
Standing among the ice skaters, gliding across that frozen pond, is the hot country music star, Brett Eldredge, singing Let It Snow.
All the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, it doesn't show signs of stopping. And I brought some home for Poppy. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
The Tap Dancing Christmas Trees, Sarah McLachlan, and more bands, balloons, and floats, live on NBC.
We are back at the parade and being treated to an early Christmas gift. Tapping into our hearts from Alameda, California, a crowd favorite, the Tap Dancing Christmas Trees. These tinsel-toed tappers range from ages 15 to 74. Director Pam Drake tells us that the taps on their shoes have to be replaced after dancing the entire length of the parade. They perform We Need a Little Christmas.
Hold on to your hat. SpongeBob SquarePants is rushing in, trying to hold on to his. The celebrity sponge in the sky is in the 17th year of chronicling his nautical and sometimes nonsensical adventures. As a global pop culture phenomenon, SpongeBob continues to be seen in more than 185 countries and translated into more than 50 languages.
You can deep dive and catch SpongeBob and his Bikini Bottom pals every day on Nickelodeon.
From Pflugerville, a suburb of Austin, Texas, band director Garth Gunderson has brought his 356 talented teens of Hendrickson High School. They packed 2,700 pieces of luggage to get here, and in the spirit of the season, they play Joyride.
With Christmas just around the corner, you might want to get the kids in front of the TV right now, because just around our corner is the jolly man himself, Santa Claus. He's going to be arriving here very soon. But first, let's deck the halls with this new 3-layer cake of Christmas goodies baked by Balsam Hill, the makers of the world's most realistic artificial Christmas trees. This festive float is trimmed out with over 300 feet of garland. It displays such holiday offerings as toys, a snowman, and gingerbread cookies.
And now the Brooklyn Youth Chorus joins Grammy Award winner Sarah McLachlan in treating us to a heartwarming rendition of Silver Bells.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, silver bells, silver bells, silver bells. It will be Christmas Day. Strings of street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the smoke crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big scene, and above all the bustle you'll hear silver bells, silver bells, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring, ring, hear them sing. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Silver bells.
A parade staple since 2012 here. Flying through the air is the Elf on the Shelf, the tallest character balloon in the parade's 90-year history. Scout elves will begin returning to homes all around the world during Scout Elf Return Week. That kicks off tomorrow. This is when families welcome back their Scout elves and elf pets, or adopt one from one of Santa's official Scout Elf adoption centers.
And soon, children will be welcoming home their Scout elves, elf pets, reindeer, and St. Bernards to ring in the holiday season.
Here is just a sample of what you'll see at the Macy's Holiday Parade this year at Universal Orlando Resort. The Nutcracker and Mouse King, known as Tricaloons, are part tricycle, part balloon, and these colorful characters and many others will appear daily from December 3rd through January 1st.
Well, down the runway and into our record books comes a first-time costume to the parade. Swooping down the street in her enormous hoop skirt is Mother Ginger, the classic character from the Nutcracker Suite.
It's time for the grand finale. Tony Bennett sings live, and Santa arrives when Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns, live on NBC.
All right, Thanksgiving isn't even over, but the countdown to Christmas has begun as Hallmark Channel presents this heartwarming gift to our parade. It's a familiar scene played out around the world. Children bathed in the glow of a richly decorated fireplace. They're eager to unwrap the many surprises that await them.
During November and December, Hallmark Channel will offer holiday movies all day and all night, including 19 original movie premieres every weekend.
While the children have waited patiently for Santa Claus to come to town, Miss Piggy has been waiting impatiently all morning to sing that song. Well, here's her big chance, but she's going to have to share the spotlight with the great Tony Bennett.
Tony, darling, I'm so excited! There's a secret we can move to after Christmas and Christmas!
Really, Miss Piggy? What is it? You better not cry. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Take it. And he knows when you're awake. He knows you. So be good for goodness sake. You better not cry. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
I'm so excited to see Santa Claus.
Me too, Miss Piggy. Santa is coming to town. Together. Santa Claus is coming to town.
That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Love that.
Nice job.
We want to say that Tony Bennett not only celebrating the 90th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade this year, the legendary performer also celebrating his 90th birthday this year with a 2-hour star-studded NBC special airing Tuesday night, December 20th at 9.
Take a look from Mount Prospect, Illinois. Chris Barnum, band director of the Prospect High School Marching Knights, tells us that 28 chaperones and staff and another 200 parents traveled to New York to see their band perform Buddy and Santa's Flight from the movie Elf.
Drum major Hannah Thornton is this year's recipient of the Bob and Dolores Hope Charitable Foundation Scholarship.
This is the 13th year that this grant has been rewarded to one of our most deserving band members. And beginning this year, guys, the foundation has generously doubled its donation.
So for epitomizing Bob Hope's commitment to community service, we congratulate Hannah, her school, and her family.
Here, rising to the occasion, fly the perennial favorite balloon elves, Charlie, Kit, and CJ. These primary color gnomes, who first made their parade debut back in 1947, are best known for clearing the way for the glorious entrance of a very special guest.
Yes, the time has come. Today's celebration is all led up to this dazzling moment, the final ritual of our pageant, to believing in the magical spirit of the holiday season.
So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we bring you Mr. December himself, Santa Claus. The big man in the big sled is dashed through the snow and over rooftops to deliver holiday cheer to children of all ages. Making his first appearance of the year, Santa rides in that colossal sleigh pulled by his 8 faithful reindeer. Santa has ended every parade except 1933. That year he led it.
This snowfall was not in the forecast. On the back of the emerald and golden sleigh is Santa's enormous bag of gifts, which in 32 days he will deliver chimney by chimney.
Well, this has been such a beautiful morning. It's been great spending it with you.
That's right. On this day of counting our blessings, we pause to extend our gratitude to the men and women in uniform, former and active, for their service and sacrifice.
By the way, we also want to wish our fellow Americans who are still suffering from the effects of Hurricane Matthew a complete recovery. May your lives be restored to order very soon.
It was another great parade for all the people at Macy's. On behalf of everyone at NBC, We wish you and your family a terrific Thanksgiving and a wonderful holiday season. Have a great day.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, everybody.